What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. I think a lot of conversation that I end up having, even though I talk about Terra Luna Classic, Shiba Inu, I talk about a lot of other things, Jasmine Coin. A lot of the conversation that I have in most of like the one-on-ones and just comments and chats and everything are surrounding one position, which is XRP. Where will XRP be? How reliable is XRP? Will we see a ton of movement within it? Are we going to be able to day trade short term as well as see some bigger movements long term? And I mean really, really massive movements long term. And a lot of people are talking about the standard price predictions where they're like, you know what? I see this getting to $2 or $3, and do you really see it getting to $1,000? And there's really no in between, right? And I've always stated that I believe XRP will hover, around that $10 to $20 mark. And I kind of want to explain why, I believe that we will see that kind of in the short term. But then eventually we could potentially see the larger amounts when we see things that are implemented. But right now, things are not implemented for XRP. It's more for just Ripple overall. So whether XRP gets used or utilized in those areas is to be determined at a later date. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, make sure you guys follow me on those platforms. It does help out, with growth and all of that stuff. Also, if you guys want to check out my MargX account, or not my MargX account, but MargX is a platform that allows you to play, or allows you to, take on 100x leverage if you want to. You can also trade XRP if you want to, trade up to 50x leverage on XRP. And obviously, it has its risks associated with it. But if you guys want to use my link for MargX, I do really like this platform. I wish they had a lot more cryptocurrencies on there, and then I would heavily trade. But I've been trading actively, and I already made 65+%, and I'm probably going to make more today. It all depends, when I get into the position and the research that I do within those. But that's a whole nother story. But if you guys want to check out MargX, the link will be in the description for that. But let's talk about XRP a little bit. The discussion about XRP is like, what is going to be in the end? Are we going to see it as this world currency, as the digital currency for, the world, right? Are we going to see this fully implemented within banks when we have Ripple right now that's implemented within certain banks and, going that route, but then having XRP as kind of that, something that's set aside that's always there and will be that go-to option if all else fails. But will XRP be implemented within that space? Is it the Tom Brady, right? That kind of just jumps in and never comes back out, right? As soon as he subs in and plays his first game, starts his first game, he never, and I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but let's just leave it at that. I'm sure there are people that are like, you're a Tom Brady fan? No, I'm a Saints fan, but it doesn't matter. What does matter is the analogy, which is once it comes in, it never comes back out. Like that's kind of what we need out of XRP. And right now we don't have that, and we don't know if that truly is going to happen within certain banking institutions and certain transactions that happen within those banks. So anyways, let's look at where XRP is. Let's go through exactly why, I believe, or go through these different price predictions and why I believe that they will get there, long-term, short-term, things of that nature. So currently XRP is at 68 cents. So it has risen a little bit while the entire market is up. You're seeing it at a $1.64 trillion market cap. Things are starting to come down a little bit, but it is up 5.7%. We saw this up to about 70 cents earlier today. It was at, well, technically earlier this morning, but it was kind of last night. It's 12:30, right? 12:30 a.m. And it was at 70 cents, and it started to kind of stair step on the way down. And now we're seeing it at a level of 68 cents, up 5.7%. And the volume is up 77%, seeing $2.4 billion that's going through this. Volume, the market cap ratio, 6.7%. I know a lot of people get stuck around this portion, right? The circulating supply. As they're introducing more and more of the supply, over 1 billion per month, you know, you're basically saying that you're going to have that natural inflation, right, to it rather than like kind of being deflationary. And it's currently sitting at about 54 billion coins with a total of 99.9 and a max supply of 100 billion. Obviously, the difference between the max and the total is the deflationary aspect that it has to it. If everything was introduced for XRP, it would be naturally deflationary. So it would be something that does decrease the supply as time goes on because it has a burn option within it or a natural burn feature within it. However, that they are introducing some of this escrow, it's creating more of an inflationary aspect to it rather than deflationary aspect. But a fully diluted market cap would be a $68 billion market cap, and we're currently seeing this at a level of a $36 billion market cap. So what makes me think that this is going to get to $1? Obviously, or get to multiple levels, right? So $1 would be a 53 or $54 billion market cap, a level of $2 right now. And obviously we're not going to see all of it that gets introduced in one shot. If anything, we could see all of it that gets burned off in one shot. But if it gets to $2, it would be basically at a $100 billion market cap. Now, increase that. So you multiply that by 5 to get to a $500 billion market cap. That would get you to the level of $10. Now, I truly believe that XRP should and will hover between the $500 to $1 trillion market cap for a while, right? Somewhere within there. And yes, I do believe that it'll be worth more than 1 trillion eventually. But I think the $10 to $20 mark will be the level that people kind of set goals to. Because if you're holding, let's say 3,000 or 1,000, right? That turns into $10,000 or $20,000. If you're holding 2,000, it turns into $20,000 or $40,000. And if you're holding a lot more than that, you know, it could turn into multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, and things of that nature. So I'm in firm belief, right, that it will get up to the all-time high. It will break through that all-time high, get to a level to where it's kind of competing for that third spot, and there's nothing, or competing for that second spot, and there's nothing else that's going to kind of get in the way of that. Like BNB is not going to get in the way of that. ADA, I don't believe is going to get in the way of that. I think it's going to be, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP that's up at the top for quite some time. You might see Solana that does make a move because I think Solana definitely has a lot of potential. I still don't have any Solana, and I'm upset about that because I just like the position. It's one of those ones that's like, you get Ethereum because you like Ethereum and what it could do. Solana is the same way. Like, you like Solana and what it could do, but that's a whole nother story. So $10 to $20 more in the short term. However, you look at the long term and you're like, this can get to a lot higher depending on if it does get implemented within banks, if it does get implemented within all of these transactions, this $300 trillion industry, as well as this $20 trillion industry or $100 trillion industry. And you're like, there's so many transactions that can take place, you know, moving back and forth, that it has a lot more of a value, not just by you taking this and buying like a bottle of water with. Like, it's not about buying this bottle of water. It's about shipping that bottle of water, shipping freights of these bottles of water, right? It's about, you know, cross-border transactions. It's about a lot of different stuff that you can do, right? It's not about just what this can bring. It's about the transaction back and forth. It's about trading to different monetary systems. It's about so many different things more than just a standard purchase. And that's why $100 to $1,000 is still that opportunity. It's still that option. I will always have at least 100, if not 500 XRP sitting aside for whatever it could be, because honestly, the unknown is what makes it very, very interesting. So yes, I do believe short term, $10 to $20, great for people to profit. However, seeing what you can gain in the end, where this reaches, you know, potentially 50, 100, 1,000, $10,000, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer to hold on it for the long time, or long period and long term. I can't speak. This morning has not been good for English for me. Anyways, before I mess up everything else, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. And if you want to start trading on Margex, use my link down below. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.